Ira for telling my wife the lock on my daughter's door does not get removed till my brother in law and his daughters are out of our house. My brother in law, Sammy, lost his home shortly after his divorce 10 months ago. A couple of months ago, he moved in with us along with his twin daughters, Olivia and Selene, 18. My wife, his sister, and I have a 16-year-old daughter, Zoe. While Zoe and her cousins aren't particularly close, they get along well enough. However, Olivia and Selene have repeatedly disrespected Zoe's privacy. They would walk into her room uninvited and take whatever they wanted: makeup, phone accessories, clothes, even her school laptop. Zoe frequently complained, and I repeatedly asked the girls to respect her space and stop taking her belongings. My wife and Sammy dismissed it, insisting this was just typical teenage girl behavior. I completely disagree. The final straw came when Zoe bought a $60 MAC makeup kit that she had been saving for over a month. Selene took it without permission and completely ruined it by mixing the shades together. Zoe was devastated when she found the ruined kit on her bed and ended up in tears. When I told my wife, she simply said she'd asked Selene to apologize. But I later found out that Zoe was so frustrated that she had started moving her valuable belongings out of the house altogether. That's when I decided to install a lock on her bedroom door. When Sammy and his daughters saw the lock, they were furious. Sammy immediately confronted me, insisting that his daughters weren't thieves and that it was normal for teenage girls to borrow from each other. He argued that Zoe could easily replace the makeup kit with a $15 one from Walmart and went so far as to criticize her for buying expensive adult makeup in the first place. He even suggested that my wife fix this supposed flaw in Zoe's personality, accusing me of being overprotective and enabling her. I made it clear that this was between my wife and me. However, she was upset that I put a lock on Zoe's door where her cousins could see it, claiming it was preventing them from spending time together. She argued that I should treat them like daughters and demanded I remove the lock. I refused, telling her it would stay until Sammy and his daughters moved out. That's when she got really upset, accusing me of implying we should kick them out. She also warned that her family would hate me for this. But I reminded her when Sammy lost his home, his own family refused to take him and his daughters in. If they had stepped up, we wouldn't be dealing with this level of disruption in our home. Now, Sammy, his daughters, and even my wife are giving me and Zoe the silent treatment. Okay, so OP replied to one comment. So, first I'm gonna read out the comment, then I'll read out OP's reply. NTA, don't back down. You are the only ones taking up for Zoe. If her cousins want to use expensive makeup, give them your wives. I guarantee she won't appreciate sharing anymore. They need to start behaving like appreciative guests. The OP replied, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but my wife has been acting like a hypocrite lately, especially regarding privacy issues. She considers privacy something very important, but still thought that Zoe did not have the right to get a lock. Even if we leave her cousins out of this matter, my wife is not agreeing with the whole concept of getting a lock for Zoe. I explained to her what's been happening. Even told her that Zoe has been moving some of her valuable belongings into a friend's house to keep them safe. Do I blame her? Absolutely not. But my wife still thought Zoe was wrong to do that. Now her cousins are upset and they and Sammy are using the silent treatment, among other things like eating without us or not sitting with us, as a guilt tactic. Even though it's not affecting me, it's making Zoe feel like she did something wrong by having a lock for her room. Anyway, that's been my first story. I hope you liked it. And if not, then watch the AI version, which I just uploaded. And do let me know in the comment section what do you think about the story. And don't forget, stay cool and stay kind. I'll see you guys in the next story.